Hey guys, and welcome to another journaling video. I just got an order from JetPens in the mail and I wanted to show you guys what I got. I literally just got it, so I wanted to open it and go through it with you guys. There's this cute little comic at the bottom of the order. Okay, so I think this is my first order from JetPens, if I'm not mistaken, because I definitely don't have a sticker or anything, but maybe I've ordered like one thing from them before, I'm not sure. I've definitely almost ordered from them a lot. But what I got is an undated weekly horizontal and memo insert for my traveler's notebook, and then a bunch of stickers. So I filled up an insert on my traveler's notebook and went a while without replacing it and just have been using a blank one from Sterling Ink. But after thinking about it a lot, I decided I wanted to get this insert. And thank you to all of you who commented on my mid-year journal check-in video. You gave me a lot of different ideas for what I could put in my traveler's notebook. If you watched that video, hopefully you know what I was talking about. But one of you specifically mentioned this undated weekly and memo, because you said it's like the Hobonichi weeks, and several of you mentioned other ones like from Sterling Ink or this but dated, because I do have the second half of the year in the same style but it's dated. So that would have worked as well. All of those were great ideas, but actually this is the only idea that wasn't sold out. So this is the only one I could find that I could actually get in time before July would be over, and then I would be even more behind, and that would have been okay, but literally I didn't know when they would be back in stock. So I went with this one. So I am hoping to take what I enjoyed about this is the free diary daily, but some days I really did not write in here much at all, especially towards the end. I was just writing like little blurbs. So I plan to do the little blurbs every day in here on the days. I'll fill these up with writing about what I did that day. So very like simple, who, where, what, when, what did I do that day. And then over here I might track some things or put some stickers, especially with my washi tape shop. These pre-cut pet tapes rolls are really nice, so I might put some of those, you know, a little bit of ephemera over here, but I don't know if I'll put too much ephemera. I'm really going to try to write in here, decorate a little bit, and track the games and movies and like media, like books that I'm reading, track my media and write a little bit about each day. And then I'll use my blank insert in my traveler's notebook to just do any extra writing, because I really haven't been writing much in it, and so I think it will last me a long time. So I think I'll use this to write about every day, and then I'll just do any extra writing in my blank one. And I do think I could put a little sticker, like if I wrote in my blank one, I could put a, like if on this day I wrote more in my blank insert, I could put a sticker here to signify that there's more to read in my blank one. So I'll probably do something like that, and I'll film me setting up my traveler's notebook and everything too. Then I got these little flake seal stickers that look really cute. They're little kind of like office supplies. Let's open them. These are so cute. I love this. I'll probably use the packaging somewhere. Here they are. I really liked the washi sticker style. But yeah, these are really cute. And then I got these ones, and the packaging for this is also beautiful, so I will probably keep it and put it somewhere in my journals maybe. These are cute little cats, like detective cats. They were just so cute. I don't have that many stickers. I have a couple sets from Amazon that I use all the time in my reading journal. And because I use so many stickers in my reading journal, I go through them pretty quickly. So I kind of wanted to get little smaller stickers that are more for like my planners and things kind of like this, where I might just want like a little one to put on the day, but I don't want to like completely cover everything. So I wanted a couple sets of little stickers, so these are what I got. This one is taped in here, but this is so cute. I might use the front of it in my journal. Yeah, so it has little cats and like paper ephemera, and they have gold on them. They're just really beautiful. Oh, look at them, they're so cute. I dropped one. But yeah, a little detective cat. Look at this one, the little outfit. And then the shop, Black Cat Detective Agency. It's so cute. There's hats and envelopes and a little magnifying glass. Yeah, those are so cute. I'll show you all of them in case you guys like to see a lot of detail in people's orders. So ink and quill, little like almost like a murder board, you know what I mean, with the red line footprints, a pipe, and then some little journals, which are really cute, and a black cat. Yeah, I love these. For now, I'm going to put these back in the envelope, but later I might organize them somewhere else. And then I'll show you these ones up close. Someone came in while I was filming and I got distracted. Let me show you these. Okay, so these are like desk supplies, diary, note, stationery, tools, so little books, a stained glass, but it's like of office supplies. That's so funny. Or stationery supplies, really. I'm saying office because some of it looks a little office-y, but it's really like stationery. A pencil and a fountain pen. It says take it easy. A stamp that has all of the supplies on it. Hello, small things. It's like a lily of the valley growing out of the ink. It's so cute. And then typewriter, sticky note. I really love these. And then I think they just repeat. And there we go. And now I will show you all of these sticker rolls I got. And they're all from the same brand. Let me know if you've heard of this before. Soda. I think at JetPens they had a secondary name. Let me look at my receipt. First, let's show you all of them. So these are, I don't think any of my information is on here. Let's just show you. These are the King Jim Soda brand. And they're clear tape sticker rolls. And I got a bunch of them because I really loved them. And I thought they would help me put more small stickers places. Like I said, I normally really have just kind of like one-off special stickers that I get from like individual artists and things like that. And then they're kind of bigger and I don't want them to take up too much space. And then I don't really use them as often because I am always saving them for something special. But I wanted just some rolls of cute little things that I could use like all the time because they're in a roll, so I won't feel as precious about them. And these ones are little stamps and the artwork is so cute and whimsical and really beautiful. So this one, I don't remember what it was called, but I can link them all below if you want. Okay, here we go. So yeah, these are just little flower wreaths, but they're very pretty and pretty subtle, and I think you could use them to highlight things, like circle things in my planner, which is my Filofax personal rings. I might use them in there, or like in this insert, I might use them as well. I just, like I said, don't have very many small stickers, so that's why I got all of these tapes, and then I just got carried away because they were so fun. So that's that one. I'll show you the house one. I called it a house one, but these are stamps. And they had more than one stamp design, so I would definitely go on JetPens and look at all their different options. If you like this, they had more. Here are the stamp ones, and they're kind of translucent in different parts, so I think they would also be great for a monthly view. If there's a day of the month you didn't do anything, these would make great little decorative elements. Yeah, they're so cute. I really, really love this illustration style. And there it repeats. So there's the stamp roll. Next we have this one, which I believe is more floral elements. These are very transparent, but some have like patterns and textures behind them, like this flower one, the first one there. They have like a really subtle grid, if you can see that. Yellow grid behind this one, but the shape of it is like a star shape, if you can see. Sorry for the glare, these are hard to show. I tried taking this off and it was peeling up the stickers, so I'm just gonna leave that. Hopefully you guys can still get an idea. Yeah, really subtle and whimsical elements to add to my journals. There, we're back at the other ones, but I'll show you since these ones were covered by the tape. Yeah, I love these. Then we have this little one. It's a little bit more narrow, like the floral wreath one. This one's more narrow like that. And then the stamp one is a little thicker. Okay, here's this one. So there's like a ribbon, a duck, some more floral looking things, but they're more like geometric and abstract, and essentially are a good way to add pattern and color. And these repeat. Right there you see the ribbon to the other ribbon. Repeat pretty quickly, so hopefully I will not be afraid to use these a lot since I have plenty of them. And then the last one is another thicker one, and this has animals, and they're really cute. Okay, I found the names of them. This one's called Relaxing Animals, and the wreaths were called Flower Crowns, and the little symbols were called pin motifs, and the flowers were called Wildflowers, and yeah, I think that's all of them. So the stamps were called, the stamp one was called Stamps 2. So there's a stamps one, and I got stamps too. There we go. These are relaxing animals. And again, they have subtle pattern behind them. Look at that goose, is so cute. Or is it like a duck? I don't know why I called it a goose. It could just be a duck because it's white. But these are so cute. Yeah, so I love these a lot. And they're pretty like detailed, but at the same time, because they're so small, I felt like they would be easy to work in with a lot of different like spreads and things and other stickers I might have going on. Same with these more washi paper like ones. These are all more like pet tape, and these are more washi tape, just for a different look. These felt very summery to me, and right now that's kind of what I'm wanting. I don't know, to just embrace and enjoy summer fun, but obviously I think I can use them whenever. These are kind of my new go-tos for journaling, and then for my reading journal is where I'll do all of the really like paper ephemera, lots of stickers and washi tapes and things. For everyday journaling, I just like these two rolls of pet tape with the girls doing different travel things and different at-home things. This one's travel, this one's... They're both from a travel set, but this one has a little bit more of like self-care in it, I believe, somewhere. Like painting your nails and stuff. So these work great for everyday journaling, but they're bigger. So I essentially got all these little ones to complement those. And I'm really excited. They're super cute. It's a great little haul. I mean, pretty big for me because I got all those rolls of stickers, but I am very excited to get all of these. And now I thought I would update my traveler's notebook. I thought I would put this insert in there and show you the different layout that I'll be doing. So here is my chunky traveler's notebook. So I still have my dashboard in the front, and I'm going to replace this with a summer one. And I have a couple pictures printed out to use in this diary. But moving forward, I will probably use this a lot too. So I'm pretty much just using this one right now. This was my like extended writing. After using my writing in this daily one, if I wanted to write more, I was writing in here. And of course, as you can tell, adding ephemera. And this was really like if I'd come sit down at my desk, whereas when I would write in my daily one, I could be anywhere, like on the couch, or have like no stickers with me, you know, that kind of thing. So I wanted something undated, so I replaced this with this sterling ink 270 page grid paper, and it's numbered and undated. So nothing's dated on here at all. I can go in here whenever I want. It can last me for as little or as long as I need it to. So I'm pretty much using this one to write in a lot, and then I don't use this one loads anymore. I still really like how it looks, and I like having several books in here, so I think I'll keep it, but I think I'll replace this one with this. Let's take this out to start because it's in the middle. The other two are behind it, so we'll put that to the side. These two are rubber banded together, and I don't really use this one anymore. I do like it, and I think I will still like make sure to use up this nice paper, but I don't need it in here all the time. I can just come back to it when I need it. It also has my Fields of Mystria stuff, which an update for this game is coming out soon. So I'll just like keep this at my computer and use it for that, and then it has nice quality paper. I'll start just doing some art things and like swatches of ink and stuff in here. So I'll put that one to the side. Here's my back pouch, and I don't know how I'll decorate the front of this one yet. I don't hate the green color. It's less bright in person than I thought it would be. So I might put some paper over the whole thing if I don't like the color, but for now, it being summer, I don't mind it. So I'm just going to keep the cover how it is for now, and I guess I'll put it at the back because I do like this for the front. I want to update and swap out things every now and then like this. I'm going to update, but I really like the design I did on this, so I'm just going to enjoy it for as long as I can. And then my diary has a pretty newly decorated front, and I still have some things in here that I'm working on, but yeah, so I think I will go from in here. I've been doing a good amount of ephemera. These are like my son did a little sketch like me, and it was really cute. So I'm going to write in here mostly. I need to catch up on this page. Kind of more like this, where I write several days in a row, and do less ephemera in here, and kind of use the printed out pictures and things in this one. So this will be really more for memories, and then this will just be like a proper like diary. So I really like that I can just focus on writing about my day in here for memory sake. And then if I want to write more, I can still write in here. And then at the end of the week I'll come in and set up my next week with any tracking I want to do, and I can add stickers and things. But yeah, so that's my little setup for now, and then I want to add a new dashboard. This fit very snugly in here. Okay, and I already printed out my summer Pinterest board. Okay, so here's my summer one, and then I might need to cut off any excess, but I think I will first actually glue it down, and I'm just going to glue it over top of the other one because there's no need to take it off. And now let's cut off the excess. Okay, I cut off the excess, and now I'm just going to make sure the edge is glued down over here. There we go. And now let's put it back in here, and these stickers and things I'll just keep in there for now. And there we have my summer inspiration board. I did a lot of blues and yellows to make it feel summery. Okay, I have all my sticker rolls out, and let's set this up. Let me adjust first those. Okay, I will wait to stamp the dates on here until I fill it out since it's undated. Just in case I skip like a week or something, like a month, you know, I'm gonna wait to put the dates on it when it's finished, I think. But I thought we could do a couple different things. I'm going to pin it, clip it down over here, and then I have these stamps. I'm going to start with July and put it there, and then July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start with July since that's when I got this. It's the month it is right now. And stamp July in there. Okay, July, August. Oh, I just realized there's 2 Augusts in here, guys. Why? I don't know. But that did confuse me for a second. I thought maybe I did it wrong. August, September. Okay, I think I need to straighten this out for me to be able to stamp there. There we go. October, November, December. Okay, I love that. And then we'll put little pictures on this page for memory keeping. So like highlights from each month. And since not every day has 31 days, I think I am going to use that area to add decoration with this key washi tape. Just because I'm not using this traditionally anyway, I can add decoration. I don't think I will need to write something specifically about the 31st, and if I do, I can just fix that later and put like a little piece of tape or something that's white to write over. But there we go. So I put this key washi tape at the bottom for a little bit of decoration, and then I'll add little photos for monthly highlights, and then I will add any other like little stickers that I want to once I know what the highlights are, so I won't do that right now. And then we'll leave this blank just in case there's something about this method that we don't prefer. I can improve in the next 6 months. And then to start, I'm going to start in the first week of July. Hey guys, it's a different day. My camera ended up dying, and then I needed to do a bunch of different things. So I ended up filling out my weekly spread off camera, and I thought I'd show you what I did. So here is my first week. So it is the next week, Thursday of the next week. I can't even remember what today is. I think it's the 10th. But I went and backfilled the first week of July so I could get a feel for how I want to use it. I essentially just wrote in here best I could remember for each day. I wrote in the number for each day with this brown Le Pen Flex. So I'll just show you. It's kind of like a brush pen. Just for something like a little softer than a black, but kind of larger so I can see it and it stands out. I stamped July up here, and then I put one of those floral wreath stickers around it. I used this area up here to track different things. I ended up going with yoga or just working out in general, but I mostly do yoga. So yoga, socialization, but I just put social because it's shorter. And then reading. I track my reading in other ways, but I really don't have anything where I put in if I read every day. I update Goodreads when I start and finish a book, but I don't really go in there and update pages or anything. So I thought just a little tracker where I can just tick a box would be helpful. And I'll be in here writing every day anyway, so I thought this would be a good place to put it where I'd actually use it. Down here I did weekly media, and for now I put books, games, and movies. and I filled it in with the book I was reading. I didn't finish it, but I was reading Teller of Small Fortunes this week. I played the game Dinkum, and I put a little picture of that here. I also played a different game for like a little bit called Outer Wilds. And I watched the movie Secret Life of Arrietty, rewatched it with my kids, and then I did a re-watch of Whisper of the Heart, but I actually didn't finish it. But I had this photo printed already, so I wanted to include it. So I think I'll write that movie down here too, and maybe just give it its own line. And I thought I would finish decorating this page with you guys and then kind of set up this page for the current week a little bit more. You can tell I did some things like the media tracker and the yoga and reading and social tracker up here. And I've done well writing in my days, but I thought I would stamp July and decorate it a bit and things like that. So hopefully I'll figure out a good system for, you know, working in here that works really well. So far this works, but it's only been a week, so we'll see if it's easy enough to stick with. But let me pin this down a little bit and we'll fill out some more. I also highlighted the different rows, as you can tell, with some mild liners. This is the, where does it say the color on here? Maybe it doesn't say the color. Oh, it says beige small on the back. So beige is the darker one. The lightest one, if you can even see that one, is this color, which is cream. So you can kind of see the difference there. And then the blue one is this. I think it's just called blue. Let's look. Oh, it's called Cool Gray. So it's actually a cool gray. So those are the three I used. And even though these ones are warmer and this is cooler, I just thought they were all three very subtle and stood out from one another, just, you know, kind of more subtly. So however I want to decorate it, hopefully these colors will go. And I might switch them up, but for now I think this works. And that way just like visually adds a little something down here. And then I'm going to highlight the next line in the same color, the same cream color, and write the other movie that I watched this week, which was Whisper of the Heart. And I didn't finish the very end, but I still want to count it in this week. So there we go. And then I will write Whisper of the Heart. Okay, so there's that. Another thing I did on this first week of July that I might do for the first week of every month is I wrote a list of things I'm looking forward to in this month specifically. So in July, for example, I wrote Fields of Mystria. It's a video game that's having an update this month. I'm getting a new tattoo this month. I didn't write them in any specific order, just however they came to my mind. A book I pre-ordered called Enchanted Greenhouse by Sarah Beth Durst is coming out. And because I pre-ordered it, it's going to like ship to me automatically. So that will be coming this month. I have a date, like a friend date with my sister-in-law to go to a city near us and just like go to a bookstore or something. I have a book club meeting. I am going to read the second Whisperwicks book that came out last month, but I didn't get around to reading it, so I put it as something I'm looking forward to this month. And then The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3 is one of the few TV shows that I kind of keep up with, and they didn't have a season last year, so it's been a while, so I'm excited to watch that, and that comes out this month as well. So I thought that was a fun way to use this area. But for this week, I don't know what all I will put here. I might write highlights, or just if I have more to write than in these daily spots, I might continue some of it over here. But what I've been doing is, maybe I didn't put any stickers on these days yet, but for example here, if I want to write more about this day, I put a sticker which then correlates with this insert where I wrote more about the day. And it wasn't that much more because I got distracted. My kids came and needed stuff and I moved on with what I was doing, but I did write some more. So yeah, so far it's only been a week of using it, but really less than a week because I backfilled it, but it's been fun and I just wanted to show you. I guess I can show you a little bit of how I've been writing in here. And I was using a good bit of ephemera and putting stickers in empty spots when I needed to. But yeah, I think I don't know how long it will take me to get through this since it's so many pages in here. But I like that I can continue writing from my days in here and right over there. If you have an idea of what I should put up here, ideally something that I could do, you know, week to week, something kind of simple, let me know what I should put up here. I could just put like washi tape that's themed for the month or something, like just something visual to make, you know, July feel like summery, and then when I get to like fall months, make it feel kind of autumnal. For example, I have, whoops, dropping things over here. For example, I have these different washi tapes, and this one is very summery to me, and this one's very autumnal. So that could be just like a pretty simple, affordable way to add a good amount of visual interest up there. But before I do that, I think I'll just give it some more thought. So let me know and I'll update you what I end up doing. Here's my big book of stickers. I just want to get out, I think, at least some of my strawberry stickers I love using for summertime. I just love, I don't know, apparently I'm kind of obsessed with fruit in general, you know. And then I don't really have many other, I have like one sticker sheet that's like a Japan sticker sheet in here. And then these are sticker sheets, like they're not really sticker sheets, like I have to cut them out if they're not like die cut or whatever, if that makes sense. So maybe not those right now. I have some of, a lot of Marigona Suli stickers from a large order I did to kind of stock up on these. I use these in my reading journal mostly, but they are so pretty and fun. Let's see, I have this one that I'm looking for that's like bubble tea. That's very summery. I love these books for my reading journal, especially because they're so magical and I love to read fantasy books, so they often fit my reading journal themes really well. Okay, these are very fun. But I love these so much I almost don't want to use them. I don't know why, I just love, in general, like summer illustrations. Like, I'm more of an autumn girl, but when it comes to like illustrations and like art, something about summer really makes me feel alive, kind of, if that's not too dramatic to say. Okay, so I think this would look really cute right here. I put a picture of these chips that I tried that I really liked this week, and then a strawberry matcha that I had left over from a reading journal video I made, but I did make a strawberry matcha this week, so I put that there too. This isn't my photo, this is just from Pinterest, but I thought it represented the drink well and was prettier, and I didn't take a photo when I made mine. I did record it for a video, but I did not take a photo. Okay, and then I'm gonna do maybe one of these just to kind of make my strawberries go a little bit further, or sorry, to make this sticker sheet go a little bit further, maybe switch to using these strawberry stickers I got from, I think, just Amazon or something. Let's move these so I can see. I think they're all cute, really. I think I actually like this one, the way the white spaces around it kind of, like, in my mind goes with this one. So even though they're different art styles, they kind of like go together. I don't know. I think I'll put this one there. Oh, and then, of course, I meant to point out that I used a couple stickers from the other new washi tapes, or sticker rolls, I should say. Hopefully that's pretty obvious, but I'll show you so you can see the transparent background on this floral roll. They have like different textures behind them, and it does like overlap a bit, but I didn't feel like cutting it. So if I put it here, the sticker here in like the future, probably I would cut it so it fits a little better, but because it's transparent, I thought it worked out just fine. And yeah, I have that. Okay, I think this is looking really cute. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I can always just like leave little spots to write. Like I thought I might write a blurb about the movie or something about the chips right here, like loved them, I would reorder them, that kind of, just like little notes, you know? So yeah, or like the strawberry matcha, I could write, you know, it was really good, but next time make it sweeter, less sweet, something like that. This is a little ribbon from one of the new sheets. I thought I would put it up here. No real reason other than I just wanted to try out all my new stickers a little more. And then down here, I think I'll just leave it for now. Let's set up this page. I like to just like sit with things for a little while so that I can figure out what I want to do, especially in an insert like this where I will try to find a method to filling it out so I don't have to be extremely creative each time, right? I kind of just want a method to get into. I want to fill out this entire insert. It's a goal of mine, so I'll keep it simple to start. Let's stamp July. Have my July stamp and some ink, and there are grayed out numbers over here because it's the undated one, you can see. So just for reference, I'm trying to kind of line it up there, if that's helpful at all. Probably not wisest to use my finger to clean it off, but, and there it says July now. And then for a while at least, I think I will keep putting one of these wreath stickers over. You have like little tulips, these lighter flowers. I think I will go, let's just do the tulips because it's right there. I love these rolls so far. I feel like they're a fun way to add like a little pop of something that just makes me, a pop of color, a pop of little artwork that makes me want to open up this journal and look at them and then keep going with my daily inserts. And there we go. Okay, we could add something down here. I have these, what did it call these ones on my sheet? I said it a second ago in the video, but that was like a day ago in real life. These ones are called pin motifs. So I guess like supposed to be kind of like enamel pins. That makes sense. I put the swan or the duck on the last week. Honestly, like just a whole row of them. Just looks so cute. Since I got this order arrived on Monday, so even though I backfilled the last week, this insert I got on Monday along with these stickers. So to commemorate, should we put a whole row of these little guys down here? I'm going to pretend you said yes. Let's start on the outsides. Cute little rows. Need to clean up my desk. We'll do that one, and then let's do this one and try to fill this at this edge and work our way to the middle. So hopefully they're spaced pretty evenly. Okay, there. I think that looks really fun, really colorful, and something different and kind of refreshing. I wrote my day numbers in with this same Le Pen in brown again. Yeah, it's just brown. I was looking to see if it was called something more specific. And then let's put, we really don't need to add any more stickers if we don't want to, but we could put one of these up there. Let's just do it for fun. It might not go perfectly or anything, but part of these little ones, part of the fun to me is that they just can kind of go with anything. We could put a pencil or a stamp. I kind of like the stamp to kind of represent that I got all of these things on this week. I could put both and just kind of go crazy. I'll wait and see what I want to write here. And if you see this mark right here, that's from my daughter. She had a crayon and we were all journaling together. They were essentially, my kids were essentially coloring, but we were all journaling and coloring, and she was like, why aren't you writing right here? And then put her brown crayon right there. And that's fine, but it is not ideal. At least it's a very small mark. Okay, there are those stickers, and I think that looks really cute. And here's how I'm using it so far. I'll show you the previous week as well. And I think I'll, you know, as I think about it, write a few more little things in there, and then I can do a flip through if you want after I've been using this a couple weeks. But yeah, let me know if you have any ideas of what I could put up here. Yeah, that's how I'm using this so far. A nice little summer change. And for now, like I said, I'm going to leave the cover just like this and get used to the green, see how I like it. And then I might either completely cover it with like a printed piece of paper, like maybe like floral or something, or I might just do a little collage in the center, either like this is a large one, or I might do like a smaller one. But let me know if you guys have any ideas for how I could decorate the front. One thing I thought I would do for the inside page is I have this press that my mom got me for my books where it stamps, embosses, is that the right word? My name on it. And I use it for like the books in my home library, but I thought I could put it on here somewhere. I think I'll do it off to the side and just try that. So yeah, it's pretty subtle, and I crinkled the page a little bit, but it feels nice, and it has like a moon design, which is a tattoo I have, and then it has vines on it. My tattoo doesn't have vines, but I actually might add vines to it since my mom got me this. And then we could stamp something here, but I think I will still wait. I'll probably just stamp on here after I filled it up and put July to December, something like that, so I can open it up and see the dates that were kept in here. And I'll put like 2025 or something. But yeah, so far very fun and enjoying the new insert. And then I'm liking flipping to this one for my extra writings. You can see some days I just write a little, and then sometimes I write a lot more. This was a recap of a trip I went, recap after I came back from a trip to DC. While I was there, I wrote in my passport traveler's notebook, and when I came back, I just did a recap. But I thought this is the day where I got the JetPens order, so I thought I would come in here and add in one of the sticker tape stickers just to kind of remember it. And then I think that is good for now. There's my little summer refresh, nothing too crazy, a new insert, and I changed out my dashboard for a summer one. I think that's very summer feeling. And then the other thing I thought about was maybe swapping out my cord for a blue one. I got a blue one with this olive cover. Okay, so here's my blue one that came with the olive cover, and it's definitely more of like a contrast than the current one that kind of matches the cover. I've never swapped this out. I've taken it off to add these charms on it, so let's just try it. Could be a nice change for summer. Those on there, and now just need to tie it back. There we go. There are my charms in the blue elastic. There we go. Thanks for coming along with my little summer update to my traveler's notebook and kind of falling back in love with it. I actually ordered a Cottagecore fountain pen, so that will be my second fountain pen. It's nothing crazy expensive, but I've heard they're very nice. and I kind of got a fun, different color, something different for me at least. So I will show you guys that in my next video if you're interested. Thank you so much for coming along and watching my unboxing of my JetPens order and seeing my new summer setup in my traveler's notebook. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!